It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East between the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Six yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Hurts. Quick slant to Brown. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. Here's Hurts to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Norwood in motion. Off the play fake. Ramsey. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
he's going to get this down near the 25. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They're going option play on third down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Norwood's got it. Complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Second down and 3. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Ramsey. And this one is incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ramsey slings this deep from McLaurin. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, 37 yards. And the Commanders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Hurts going to keep it again. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a... doesn't work too well.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Eagles send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taking on the midfield logo. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Off-play action. Ramsey. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Ramsey. This is Norwood. Complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, Ramsey. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least. Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's good for an Eagles.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
Ready. 79 Broncos.
Throwing is Hurts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Taken from just outside the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, Give him 15. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Commanders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Commanders 41, Eagles 3.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And this is caught by Watkins. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18 runs. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
In motion right is Smith. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And one more time, that's Watkins. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 30 on second down. Hurts. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown from 21 yards away. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Elliott good on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Operating from the gun. Ramsey under pressure, and they got to him again. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Off the play fake. Ramsey going to try a deep ball for Norwood. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better... This is intercepted. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
They'll roll him out right. Completes it to Norwood. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Ramsey. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Commanders are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball, definitely coming from his head coach.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Greedy Williams picks it off, and the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Throwing on first down. Ramsey. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He's at the 40. Past the 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Washington.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious